You're listening to an audio article by the Common Constitutionalists. Today's audio article is entitled, "A Sheriff Has Nothing to Apologize For." Yesterday I read an article from The Blaze. It was regarding a Spartanburg County Sheriff, Chuck Wright, who refused to apologize to two young black men after a shooting incident. The two men were charged with attempted murder of sheriff's deputies on September 13th. The charges have since been reduced to aggravated breach of peace, whatever that is, after a review of the evidence showed that the two men, Tarus Mallory, 23, and Akymzee Holbert, 22, who were returning home from a party in North Carolina, did not shoot at the officers. After the charge was reduced, the two were quickly released and free to go. It was then that both men demanded an apology from Sheriff Clark, but it wasn't just the two who demanded the apology. Quote, Spartanburg City Council member Michael Brown, who is also the president of the Spartanburg NAACP, told WHNS that the sheriff's comments were inappropriate, unquote. The sheriff said he had nothing to apologize for. He said they acted like idiots, and he was standing by that statement. Quote, Mallory and Holbert are demanding an apology from Wright, who called them idiots, unquote. Now, if one were to just watch the video of the two asking for an apology for being wrongly arrested and the council member NAACP President Brown's comments, one would jump to the conclusion that the sheriff did act hastily and did in fact owe the young man an apology. Even the news report from a local Fox affiliate reported in the same manner. But thanks to The Blaze for doing even the slightest bit of digging to get the real story, because that's apparently was all it took. No one else bothered. Yes, it's true, the two men did not shoot at the deputies. But what the two men, Michael Brown or the local affiliate, didn't say is that Mallory and Holbert admitted to discharging their firearms from their vehicle. Quote, Wright says the two men admit to the shooting, but they claim they were not shooting at deputies, unquote. Well now, doesn't that change everything? Or shouldn't it? Who or what were they shooting at then? The sheriff's deputies were obviously close enough as to think their lives might be in danger, and can you blame them after seeing video of two LA police officers shot while just seated in their cruiser by a man who just walked up and began firing into their car for no apparent reason? Police officers are human too, lest we forget, and have every right to be on edge and feel constantly threatened, considering how many have been injured and shot by low-life thugs for no other reason that they are police officers. Quote, I didn't say anything I need to apologize for because it's very irresponsible to shoot out of a car window in a moving car, or in a parked car for that matter, unquote, Wright said, quote, out in public, like just because they wanted to do that, unquote. Frankly, I think the sheriff showed an extraordinary amount of constraint in his comments and language, and sure as heck has nothing to apologize for. If anything, the two morons should apologize to him and the deputies who probably had the crap scared out of them. What an upside-down world we live in, where a couple of imbeciles can think it okay to recklessly discharge firearms from a vehicle and then have the nerve to demand an apology for being arrested for it. Thank you for listening.